Hi guys, welcome back for another weekly flip through plus PK card reading. It's actually Christmas Eve, so I want to wish everyone a blessed holiday season. And before we get started with the flip through, today's reading, we're going to uncover the blessing that's heading your way this coming year 2022. All right, so as for the Oracle deck that we're going to feature, it's the Oracle of the Seven Energies, and yes, it's by Colette Baron-Reid. Majority of my decks are by Colette Baron-Reid. So this is actually the box. Very nice. And you can see here a small dent. That's actually the problem if it's international shipping. But oh well, we don't have any control over that. So yeah, this is the box. Let's try to open this. And it says co-create your most beautiful and meaningful manifestations. Now, this is the guidebook. So let's actually take a look. Right, we have the introduction page. And then we have the themes of this deck. This is interesting. It says here, I've chosen to loosely base the architecture of this deck on the 7 colors of the rainbow. Okay, interesting. No wonder the back design of the card is actually the image of the rainbow. And it says here, and the psycho-spiritual wisdom of 7 energy centers as described in many systems. There are 7 cards within each of the 7 energetic categories for a total of 49 cards. The psychological, spiritual, and life themes that animate the oracle are as follows. We have Energy 1, color red, earth. Energy 2, we have orange, water. Energy 3, yellow, fire. Energy 4, green, love. Energy 5, sky blue, sound. Energy 6, purple, light. And then energy 7, golden white, thought. Okay, and then we have how to work with the oracle of the 7 energies, how to ask the right questions, how to read the cards. You can do 1 card reading, 2 card reading, 3 card reading, or even the 7 energy crescent reading. Interesting. All right, and of course we have the meaning of each cards, including the key concepts. So we're definitely going to refer to the guidebook here since this is brand new. And this is Colette Baron-Reid, by the way. I believe she has a YouTube channel. I think I've checked it once or twice, so go check her out. Anyway, this is the deck. So it's not a glossy card, it's actually matte, and the quality is really good. So we'll do a full flip through since this deck only has a total of 49 cards. Let's get started. First card, wow, look at this, Beyond the Ordinary. So it's a borderless card, and we have a number over here, number 45. Very beautiful image. Next, we have Shining Through, number 30. Very colorful. Awakening Genius, number 29. Broken Open, 28. A Grand Symphony, 27. Close Encounters, number 10. The Rose's Kiss, number 9. A Higher View, 41. A Tall Tale, 35. Is this Pinocchio? Yeah, with that nose, long nose. So yeah, it could be. Anyway, Divine Matrix, number 44. Opening to Discovery, 34. Call of the Muse, 31, with this ballerina. Birds of a Feather, 25. Oh my gosh, I love this image. Healing of the Heart, 23. Very beautiful. Let me know your favorite cards from this deck, by the way. Quieting the Mind, 32. Sacred Reverence, 47. Roots of Abundance, number 2. Into Me I See, number 8. Great Big Love, 26. A Deep Breath, number 7, very serene. It is what it is, number 6. Beautiful Uncaging, number 14. The Storyteller, number 17. Let It Go, 24. Willing Release, number 49 with the dandelions. Bearing Fruit, number 12. And Perfect Harmony, 11. Exposed and Revealed, number 21. The Royal You, number 16. The Land Between, number 40. Oh my gosh, another beautiful image. Seeing Beyond, number 36. I love this one too. Aw, this is so cute. Wish Upon a Star, number 39. Oh wow, this is so beautiful as well. Waking the Lion, number 19. I love this one as well. Smoke and Mirrors, 42. A Merry Motive, number 20. The Uncharted Sea, number 46. A Powerful Move, number 15. Wow, look at this. Feeling the World, number 13. Very beautiful images. Tender Embrace, 22. Beautiful. A Burst of Magic, number 48. The Oracle's Gift, number 37. Spirit of Gratitude, 43. Ears Wide Open, 33. Endless Possibilities, number 38. Body and Soul, number 5. Great and Full, number 4. Time Machine, number 3. The Power of Purpose, number 18. And the last card we have, Earth Magic, and this is number 1. Oh my gosh, I love the images from this Oracle deck. So there you go. Those are the 49 cards from the Oracle, the 7 energies. We're definitely going to refer to the guidebook. So again, the reading for today, we're going to ask, what are the blessings heading your way this coming year 2022? And we have 3 options. All of them are Christmas ornaments. Group number 1, this cute snowman. Group number 2, we have the Christmas elf. And for group number 3, we have the Christmas bell. So there you go. Choose which of these 3 Christmas ornaments you're drawn to. 1, 2, or 3. Group number 1, you chose a snowman. Let's find out, what are the blessings heading your way this coming year, 2022? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 1. Seven of Staves. Wow, 6 of Staves. King of Vessels. 8 of Pentacles. Queen of Staves. And you got your 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have here 8 of Staves. Wow. Strong fire signs, by the way. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have here water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And I'm actually getting very, very strongly that the blessings that are coming towards your way, group number 1, this coming year, 2022, I'm being shown that you guys are very hardworking individuals, all right? So I feel that the blessing that's heading your way this coming year, 2022, is that all of your hard work, your perseverance, all of the efforts, it's going to bear fruits for you guys. Financially speaking, or when it comes to your business or your career, I'm definitely seeing bringing abundance for you guys, all right? You even got the Six of Staves or Six of Wands. This is actually talking about a victory, all right? So you're going to be feeling victorious. You have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she's very confident, okay? She's actually really sure of what she wants. So I'm getting the word ambition for group number one. So all of those targets, all of those goals that you have been, putting your focus on, it's really going to produce great results for you, group number one, okay? Especially if you've been, planting the seed for quite some time, all right? Also getting here recognition even, all right? Because Eight of Pentacles is talking about mastery of some skills, all right? So whatever it is that you're actually doing, you will be recognized for it, okay? Another thing that I'm actually picking up, I'm drawn to the Six of Staves as well as the Six of Swords. So the number 6 is very strong for you guys, which is quite interesting because if you add 2022, it's equals to number 6, right? And 6 is a number of balance. So things are being balanced out for you. So maybe you've been struggling this 2021, all right? So I'm actually seeing the year 2022. You guys are actually really, moving away from the heaviness of the past with the Six of Swords. There's definitely movement for you because you even got here Eight of Wands, which is all about fast movement. So the word movement, progression is very, very strong for you guys. Some of you are moving on from something that is heavy, okay? Because Six of Wands, for me, it's not only talking about victory or success, but it's you moving forward. You're not looking back into the past anymore, all right? Just like with the Six of Swords. This guy over here is just really, charging forward. And so I'm definitely seeing here that you guys are really, moving away from the heavy storms. You're actually just moving forward, okay? So that's why there's a lot of cards about movement or transition for group number one. And yes, I feel as well that whatever challenges or struggles that you've been faced with, you will come out as a winner. I'm hearing you will be overcoming the obstacles or challenges that you're faced with. Maybe it's still playing out this year. Okay, but you're becoming a lot more mature over that really, heavy experience is what I'm seeing. I'm also getting here very, very strongly that you guys are really going to be confident as well when it comes to your decision. That's also another blessing for you guys. If you're not confident in the past on what is it that you want, I feel that you're going to stick to your guns this year, 2022, and you're going to thank yourself later. Like, I'm really glad that I actually took that chance. I'm really glad that I actually stood in my own ground. That's really the vibe I'm getting for others of you, okay? And yeah, there's a lot of travel for some of you because Six of Wands is a travel card for me as well. Of course, Six of Swords is also travel. And we have Eight of Wands, which is also about travel. So yeah, a lot of traveling for you guys this year, 2022. It can be literally a travel for you guys. Either some of you are also going to be relocating or changing jobs. That's another thing that I'm hearing, which is a blessing for you, okay? For others of you, yeah, it's just basically you moving forward, all right? Or moving on from something really heavy from the past. It's like you're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You're overcoming a very heavy experience, and that is a blessing. All right, let's try to pull up more cards here. Talk about movement. Well, hello. You got go the distance. Oh gosh, before I pull up more cards, let me discuss this, okay? So we see here a cheetah. Cheetah is the fastest, right? Moving animal. So yeah, that's why I'm getting the word movement for you guys, group number one, okay? So maybe if there were, a lot of stagnation for you guys this 2021 or things were put on hold, I feel that that's where the balance is. You would begin to see that events are starting to move quickly, okay, as expected is really what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? And another thing that I'm actually getting with this Go the Distance card, this is all about action. And just like, with all the fire energies that you got, not to say that you're a fire sign, but it can be, but it's like, yeah, you're feeling very, confident with yourself. You're really feeling energized again. You're feeling charged up and you're putting your focus on your goals, just like what I said earlier, right? Because we have your goal flag. So, yeah, there's definitely, positive movement for you guys. Let's pull up more. Ooh, you got your Ace of Swords. All right. Yes, look at this. Rest and reconsider. I was just talking about like maybe for a lot of you guys, you felt as if that, things are not progressing or moving for you, okay? Some of you are also kind of like really, feeling stuck or you're not sure what is your next step. What is your next plan? Now you got the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely going to be clarity for you guys because this is Nine of Wands, all right? It's also about decision making. So I feel that the blessing that's coming towards you this coming year 2022 is that there's really going to be a clear sense of direction for you guys, all right? Like, okay, this is what I'm going to do next. And you guys are really going to be sticking to your guns, all right? Because you're much more confident now with that decision. And another thing that I'm seeing here with this rest and reconsider, maybe you were actually struggling this year 2021, things were put on hold, there's a lot of delay, but yes, again, I'm seeing action happening for you. There's movement now, all right? That's part of the blessing that's heading your way this coming year 2022. I love this. Let's try to pull it more. See, you got joyous fun. Oh my gosh, wow. This is so good. Vacations, nice. Okay. And then you got your forgiveness. Okay. Let's start off with forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So I feel the blessing that's heading your way as well for some of you this coming year 2020 is that you're releasing some heavy energies from your past, okay? You're beginning to learn to forgive yourself as well, whether it's bad choices or bad decisions. That's actually what I'm getting. Or you're forgiving someone. Now, as we always say in this, channel, or every time I do a reading, forgiveness means letting go of past hurts or past wounds, okay? You're releasing that because it's creating blockage for you. Some of you, you're also releasing the need to control the outcome, okay? That's another thing that I'm seeing with these two cards, and you're just appreciating the moment. You're enjoying the moment with a joyous fun, okay? And with you doing those things, with you releasing some heavy energies from the past hurts, past wounds, anger, frustration, you are actually going to be blessed, all right, with more positivity in your life, all right? You'll begin to see that things are actually changing, just like this Ferris wheel, kind of like the Wheel of Fortune, Again, movement is happening for you guys. And I feel this movement is actually going to be putting you in a different type of energy. It's really going to make you feel so happy again. You're feeling a lot more excited again. And I feel what happened to you guys is because of the heaviness of the past really robbed you of some peace, or it did kind of like affected you in so many ways. But I feel because of this change that's about to happen for you guys, with you releasing anything that is no longer good for your space, I feel that's when you would actually, begin to see things moving, all right, towards a much more better energy for you. And yes, you got the Patience card, so I feel that for others of you, you guys are really going to be surrendering. I'm hearing that. Surrendering the outcome, you're releasing it, you're just enjoying the moment, okay? For others of you, if you planted the seeds, just like what I said at the very start, it's bearing good fruits. That's why I got the patience card. Like you've waited for something and now you're seeing the results. So that's the vibe I'm getting for group number one. And yes, you keep on getting the number 7 as well. Crazy, because the deck that we did a flip through of is Oracle the 7 energy. So number 7 is actually a very sacred or spiritual number. And yeah, this is really good. I feel that, you know, with the Six of Swords earlier, some of you are just really going to be closing some bad chapters, all right? You're really closing some doors from the past. You're no longer dwelling on the past. And that's also a sign of forgiveness, right? You're letting go of it. You're not really dwelling on the past mistakes, past hurts, past wounds anymore. And because of that, you're inviting that joyous fun card. You're inviting happiness into your life, right? So that's really good. That's actually a true blessing for you. Now let's pull up another set of cards here. Completion, you're almost there. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, wow. So here's what I'm hearing with these two cards. Spirit is actually saying, don't give up, okay? Because you got the Seven of Wands. For me, the Seven of Wands is also talking about determination. Okay, you standing on your ground, you know, we see a guy, he's fighting back, he's actually, you know, staying strong even though there's a lot of, you know, enemies. So I'm just really getting here that with you, you know, staying determined, with you being a lot more patient, you would actually be able to, yeah, complete something, and it's really going to fill you with a lot of happiness. Or with this delight card, after finishing something, after completing something, later on you will be just enjoying, you know, the fruits of your labor. That's really the vibe I'm getting for group number one. You're almost there. So Spirit is actually saying, keep doing what you're doing, keep your focus on the goal. That's why you got here. Go the distance, right? Because the cheetah is just really, you know, charging towards the goal, okay, or the dreams that you have. So whatever it is that you're doing right now, group number one, keep doing it, all right? Keep charging forward, because afterwards, whatever it is, it's really going to make you so happy with this delight card. Some of you might also get a communication, because for me, birds are messengers, and earlier you got the Ace of Swords. So maybe you will be getting some positive news. Maybe it's around your career or about a person. It can also be that. But yeah, I'm just really, you know, getting a very beautiful vibe for group number one, in which after all of the hardships, the struggles, because I'm seeing that for you guys, it's going to be worth it. It's like, wow. You know, it was really a tough journey for me, but it was all worth it, because now I'm actually celebrating my success. That's why I got the Six of Wands. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, all right? And you will be surprised with the prize that you'll be getting because of your determination, because of your efforts, because of your hard work. All right, let's see, what else? Yeah, he got your change. All right. Your commitment is being tested. Okay. All right. So yeah, for some of you, maybe you're quite hesitant at first, okay? Maybe you are kind of like not sure about what it is that you should be doing with your situations, whether this is a career issue, a relationship issue. For instance, should I actually, you know, change my job? Should I actually look for another job out there? It's like you guys are kind of like, you know, holding back is what I'm hearing, okay? So for those who are resonating with that, I feel that the test here is you standing in your ground. That's why I got the Seven of Wands. What is it that you truly want, okay? So I feel at first there's going to be some clarity for you guys, a clear sense of what it is that you should go for. All right, because if you're not sure of what it is that you want, how can you actually, come up with some target or goals when you don't even know what's going to be your next step, right? So I feel the first step here would be some clarity happening for you, all right? And this is actually going to help you to make some changes. So again, it can be any other area of your life, since this is actually a general reading. But yeah, I'm seeing your positive changes happening for you, okay? I feel as well that because of some stagnation happening for some of you guys, it's kind of like pushing you, all right, to change something. That's what I'm hearing right now from Spirit. You probably thought that the old ways are still working for you. I'm hearing, some of you guys are kind of like, not to say that you are stubborn, but you keep on doing something and only to realize later on that, yeah, I've been doing this over and over again, but I'm not seeing the results. So that's another message I'm hearing with this change card, okay? And because of you finally realizing, okay, I should probably do something different, okay? Not the same old ways as before. And because of you doing that, you would really see some movement happening in your situation. That's actually the message I'm hearing right now from Spirit. Others of you, yeah, with this, your commitment is being tested. How committed are you to achieving your dreams, your goals? That's another thing that I'm actually getting here, okay? And I feel because of your efforts, because of your hard work, like what I said, it will bear good fruits at the end of the day. So it's going to be worth it with that patience card. It's kind of like a worth waiting for type of energy is what I'm getting for group number 1. But yeah, expect some powerful changes happening for you, especially if you're resonating with, yeah, there's a lot of, stuck energy happening for me this year, 2021. That period of stagnation is being released. I tell you that. Because the keyword for group number 1, I'm really picking up movement is happening for you guys. Others of you might be changing jobs or changing careers or relocating even, okay? So I'm getting that blessed, career change, all right? For others of you, maybe a change of environment as well. But let's see. Direction. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, I just love how everything is matching. So yeah, need I say more? I was just talking about some of you guys are kind of like confused. Like, what's my next step? What's the next direction here, right? So I feel there's that element of confusion happening for some of you. But like what I said, it would actually start off first with clarity. That's a blessing. You having this sense of, clarity, or having this clear sense of what it is that you should go for, okay? Because I feel that if you're not really sure, all right, of what it is that you want, how can you set up some goals for yourself when you're not even sure what is it that you want, okay? So I feel that's actually the blessing that's happening for some of you. There is going to be clarity for you guys. You would begin to see what is it that you should be doing next, or what is your next path. Should you actually leave your current job? Let's just say that's just an example. Or should I actually apply for this? Or what? Should I leave this connection? So yeah, there's that clear sense of direction happening for you, group number 1. And again, with that bow and arrow target, right? Dreams, goals. You're becoming a lot more ambitious, group number 1. Okay? This is so good. Some of you guys are probably also troubled by life purpose as well. That's actually, the same energy as to what we were talking about earlier. Because maybe you're not sure, what should I be doing next? Is this really where I am supposed to be? But I'm actually just getting here that you are being directed as well. to who you really meant to be or who you really are. It's like you're actually going to be pursuing a specific goal or target that is aligned to your authentic self. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. So, yeah, this is so beautiful, group number 1. All right, let's pull up some tea leaf fortune cards for you. You got the ring. Okay. Valley. All right. Wow. Again, boat, movement, travel for some of you. Really. Okay. Let's just pull up another set here. Peacock. Desk. Pay attention to your work. All right. And then you got your unicorn. Nice. So yeah, I'm actually seeing here several scenarios for you guys, all right? For some of you with the ring, I'm actually getting the blessing that's happening for you this coming year, 2022. If you are currently in a relationship, I feel there's a proposal happening or marriage happening, okay? Others of you, maybe there's actually going to be new romance, okay? That's another message I'm hearing from Spirit. Or you can be actually changing directions. Either you would actually, you know, put your focus more on your business, let's just say, because this card is also talking about business. So maybe you guys are actually going to be changing directions. If in the past you're just putting your focus on your 9-to-5 job, then maybe you are really going to be making some changes here and there. Some of you are going to put your entire focus on your own business, or you would actually come up with your own business. That's actually what I'm hearing, which is a blessing for you. You also got the Valley. So for those who are really struggling with, you know, their situation, I'm actually seeing here that you're becoming stronger, okay? That challenge with all these mountains over here, it's helping you to become a lot more stronger as well. And because of your determination and strength, all right, you guys are really going to be blessed with a lot of success, okay? Because we have here the boat. The boat is also talking about money or prosperity. So yeah, you have a lot of cards about success. And you even got the Six of Wands earlier, which is also talking about victory or success. And yeah, for some of you, the blessing that's coming towards you, there's really something about travel here, okay? So either it's an actual travel. It can be, you know, also you changing careers, just like what I said. Maybe that's a travel. There's actually going to be a chance for you guys, an opportunity for you to maybe try out a different type of, you know, career out there. That's actually what I'm getting as well. Or it can also be relocation, just like what I said at the very start. And then with the peacock, for me, this is confidence, all right? I'm not going to read it on what it says here, beware of great pride. But I'm actually more like getting confidence for you guys. You guys are shining this coming year, 2022, all right? Remember, you got the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is also, you know, showing an image of a person being cheered by a lot of people or admired by a lot of people. Just like the peacock, because the peacock is so beautiful. Okay, so I'm just really getting here that you guys are actually feeling on top of your game. There's definitely recognition here, okay, for group number 1. So if you've been working, you know, hard on something in your career, if it's not necessarily you changing jobs or careers, then there's definitely going to be recognition happening for you, okay? That's the vibe I'm getting. So keep putting your focus on your work, because you got here, pay attention to your work. Keep doing what you're doing, just like what I said, because you'll be happy with the results later on. That's why you got the Delight card. And then you got the Unicorn here, and it says here, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Exactly, because I feel that for some of you watching group number 1, you are confused about something, okay? You're searching for some clarity, all right? And so I feel with you using your intuition to make that decision, all right, and sticking to your guns, sticking to your decision, you're really going to be thanking yourself later on. I tell you that, okay? Because like what I said, there's going to be a clear sense of direction for you. Group number 1, that's the blessing that's coming towards you guys. All right, so let's try to pull up more. High honor, exactly. See? Occupation. Oh my gosh. Recognition, definitely, in your work, okay? Or whatever it is that you're doing, group number one. That's why I just said minutes earlier I could really, pick up recognition for group number one. So either you will be recognized with the efforts that you've put into your work, you will be actually promoted as well. That's actually what I'm getting. Like, whatever it is that you're doing, let's just say you're not really resonating with 9 to 5 job. Let's just say you are a doctor. You will be admired for, a job well done. That's really the vibe I'm getting, all right? Or you're a writer. So either people are really going to be admiring your work, the book that you've published, things like that. That's really the vibe I'm getting for group number one. So that's why Spirit is actually saying, keep doing what you're doing, all right? Don't allow those obstacles in the way to kind of like hinder you from growing, all right? So just put your focus on your work. So keep your eyes on the prize, in other words, all right? Because there's definitely recognition happening for you, just like with that Six of Wands, okay? So strong energy of promotion as well is on the table for you guys, all right? Okay, so let's try to pull up your Chinese fortune cards. What are the blessings coming towards group number one this coming year 2022? Let's take a look. Prosperity. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, you guys. So yeah, there's definitely abundance coming. You got the boat card earlier and it says there money, all right? Prosperity. So you got it again. So financially speaking, you guys are really going to be successful this coming year, 2022. Even success in what you do, all right? Recognition, promotion, that's so strong. So let's go to page 31. All right, let's see here. It says here contracts, property purchases, wheeling and dealing. So it says here lots of opportunities surround you to really earn some good money if you're smart and don't act too impulsively. So yeah, I really feel that there's going to be a lot of opportunities heading your way that will bring you abundance or prosperity, okay? And then if you're also dealing with some legal issues, it says here as well, then it's going to be a favorable outcome for you. All right. So for some of you, maybe you would also resonate with that. You would feel successful with the Six of Wands. Another thing that I'm seeing here, the blessing that's heading your way this coming year, 2022, there is also going to be a luxurious trip, it says here. No wonder you got a lot of travel cards. So maybe you would be actually having, some luxurious trip, whether it's actually for work or pleasure. That's actually what I'm getting for this year, 2022 for you. Some of you guys are really going to be purchasing some property even, or maybe buying your own house, okay? But the warning there is not to be too extravagant, okay? Or try to be mindful of your finances still, all right? Not to be too impulsive. But yeah, I feel that all in all, there's definitely going to be some security or stability happening for your finances or your career this coming year 2022, which is really, really good, okay? Others of you, it even says here for career and finances, possible change of job. See, I told you, because I'm actually picking up change when it comes to career, all right? So this is a validation from Spirit because that's what I heard earlier. It says possible change of job or a new position. That's why I'm picking up promotion. Or a new position with lots of added responsibilities leads to success. So be prepared to take action. No fence sitting allowed. Awesome. I also keep on getting inheritances. Okay. So it came up twice. That's for very few of you, but the blessing that's heading your way this 2022, money through inheritances is very, very strong, okay? And then if it's all about relationships with this prosperity card, I feel that if you are dating, you might be meeting a person who's quite wealthy, is actually really strong here. Or it can just mean that if you're single, it could be an exciting new romance, just like what I said earlier for you guys. Wow, this is so beautiful. Group number one, I love your reading. Okay, so let's actually pull up the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck that we did a flip through of. And we're going to refer to the guidebook since this is a brand new deck. But let's see. What else? Okay, you got healing the heart and then quieting the mind. So let's start off with healing the heart. Let's go to 23. It says here, healing, making amends, the willingness to release past pain, being responsible and accountable, taking time to get healthy, renewal, and rebirth after suffering. Exactly. Remember, let me go back to your card. Remember you got the forgiveness card earlier? And that's exactly what I said earlier, right? That you guys are releasing some past wounds, past hurts, regrets, disappointments, guilt, all right? Or if somebody wronged you in any other way or form, you are ready to let it go, okay? So that's part of the blessing that's happening for you this coming year, 2022. There's going to be renewal after suffering from something really, really heavy. That's why I got the Six of Swords card as well, okay? Whoa, I love the synchronicity in your reading, okay? So yeah, there's definitely healing taking place for you. And I'm seeing here as well that you're finally letting go of the baggages from the past here as you are doing this healing. You also got here quieting the mind, so let's go to 32. And it says here, meditation as a commitment, the need for silence, peace within, despite chaotic outer conditions, letting go of the monkey mind and mindfulness. So yeah, I'm really picking up that for group number one, just like with the Six of Swords, all right? Six of Swords talks about you moving away from the heavy storms, all right? And you're moving towards peaceful waters, just like with this quieting the mind, okay? That's the blessing that's coming towards you. You guys are actually moving towards peace. All right, within yourself as well. That's actually what I'm getting here based on this quieting the mind card. It's like you would want to achieve, you know, peace in your life. You're no longer going to be allowing yourself to be kind of like bothered by a past event or dwelling on the past anymore. Because I feel that you realize, all right, by doing that, it's just adding more stress or adding more problems to you guys. So yeah, I love how everything is matching here with the Six of Swords energy. You guys are really moving towards peace. You guys are actually healing from the painful events of the past. Okay, so now let's actually pull up some oracle stones for you guys. And then we'll pull up a message for you. All right, so create, compassion, and communicate. I love how everything is matching. You got the Oracle Stone create. So you're about to create something really wonderful, group number one, this coming year, 2022, which is going to be a blessing for you. Either you will be recognized for it or your work will be admired, okay? Because you guys are highly creative. I tell you that. You guys are very, very talented as well. And then you got the compassion card. So it's related to the healing heart card, okay? I feel that you guys are really going to be a lot more compassionate with yourself, not just with others, but also with yourself, being gentle with yourself. And then you got communicate. Others of you might actually get that communication that you've been waiting for, because remember, you got the Ace of Swords, all right? So I feel that that's a blessing that's coming towards you this year, 2022. Maybe you've been waiting for this important communication, whether it's actually from an employer or someone that you're close with. I don't know. I'm just really getting that with this communicate card. But yeah, those are your oracle stones for the coming year, 2022. Let's get a message for you guys. You have here manifest your dreams. So it says you're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps toward the changes that you desire. You got the change card earlier, right? Even if they're small steps. Notice signs that guide you in the right direction. You got the direction card earlier. Oh my gosh. As well as resources and support that miraculously appear. So yeah, I feel that's a blessing. The universe is actually going to be helping you out about your next step or the next direction for you, okay? And I feel that there's going to be some positive changes happening in your life this coming year, 2022. There's really going to be some movement. And yeah, I also feel that if you've been manifesting, you will be able to see the results of your manifestation afterwards. I'm also getting here that there's going to be some help on the way, whether your guides or the universe is going to be giving you some signs, especially if you're actually confused about some situation or what is it that you're about to do next, because you got the Ace of Swords, right? So there's going to be clarity, just like what I said. And yeah, that's a blessing that's happening for you this coming year, 2022. Really, really beautiful, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you a blessed 2022 as well. Group number 2, you chose a Christmas elf. So let's find out what are the blessings heading your way this coming year, 2022. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages. Or the collective we chose, group number 2. You have here 3 of staves. Wow, you got the Magician. Awesome. You have 4 of pentacles. You have 2 of staves. 5 of staves. Wow, a lot of fire. And you got here 5 of vessels. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have here the Empress. Okay. So, I'm actually seeing here a lot of fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially Aries. I'm also seeing here strong Virgo energy as well as Taurus, if it's actually Earth. I'm also seeing here Libra, if it's actually air. All right, so what are the blessings heading your way this coming year, 2022? I'm actually getting here that with the Magician, either you've been manifesting something, all right, for quite some time now, all right? Maybe some of you are actually feeling frustrated with this 5 of vessels because those manifestations are not coming into fruition just yet. But here's the good news, and this is the blessing that's heading your way this coming year, 2022. I feel that whatever it is that you have manifested, you've planned for this, or you planted the seeds, it's finally coming, all right? That's the strongest message I'm hearing based on this spread, which is really positive, you guys. I feel that you've been waiting for it for quite some time, because 3 of staves is talking about waiting for the ships to arrive, and it's coming, you guys. So whatever that is for you, whatever it is that you've been manifesting, whether it's a new job or this promotion or a new love coming, whatever that is, because this is actually a general reading, of course. And I'm also seeing here that the blessing that's heading your way this coming year, 2022, is that you're finally letting go of something from your past, okay? Maybe, it took some time. Maybe, you keep on dwelling over it with this 5 of Cups. But because of you realizing as well that I don't need to hold on to those negative thoughts, negative emotions, or past hurts or past wounds, whether it's actually a conflict with other people even, and you're finally realizing, you know what? I just have to let it go. I'm choosing a different route now. That's actually the vibe I'm getting. You're actually feeling a lot more empowered as well, group number 2, okay? Even when it comes to your, goals, your ambitions in life, creativity is very, very strong as well for group number 2. You guys are going to feel very charged up again. You're going to feel on top of your game again. And yeah, that's really, really positive. And I love the fact that you're no longer harboring some resentments. You're no longer, going back to some negative events from the past anymore, because you are the magician. You will be realizing that, you know what? I'm the magician. Why don't I just put my focus on the things that I desire instead of the things that did not work, right? Because I feel that in the past, you keep on dwelling on some failures of the past, things that did not work for you. So yeah, this is very beautiful. And so I'm seeing here that your manifestation is finally coming into fruition. Group number 2. Wow, this is so good. For some of you, the blessing here is that if you're also, I'm hearing like you wanted to become a mom or you're trying to conceive a child, I'm also getting that. That's the blessing from the universe. All right, let's try to pull up more clues here. What are the blessings heading your way this coming year 2022? All right, you got your Yang. Oh my gosh, look at that. Harvest, material harvest. Are you kidding me? And again, with a Yang, I'm just really getting that with this ball of fire. For me, this is you, feeling charged up, just like what I said, which is really amazing because of your hard work, your passion, and what you're doing. It's going to bear good fruits. Group number 2, because you got your material harvest, just like what I said earlier. You've been manifesting something, and finally, whatever it is that you've been manifesting, it's going to come into fruition. If you are a businessman or a businesswoman, that was so strong, because 3 of Wands is also a business, card for me. So if you're actually a businessman or a businesswoman, know that this year is really going to be so amazing for you guys. I feel there's new contracts. That's actually what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing if you are into food business. That was so strong. I just heard it right now. Food and travel business is really going to be so amazing for you guys this coming year, 2022. Okay. So even travel. All right. That's really, really interesting, because we just don't know what's going to happen, right? Because of the pandemic, we still have new variants coming up. But I heard that. I don't know. I heard that. I heard food and travel business, especially if you're resonating with that, that's your business. I'm really seeing, okay, abundance is really coming in for you guys this coming year, 2022. All right, so let's try to pull it more. Opportunity beckons. Yeah, see? What did I tell you, group number 2? You're definitely reclaiming your power. Okay, you're feeling charged up again. You are actually taking control of your life, just like the magician, and now you got the present power here. So I love this for you, group number 2. First, they're actually showing me with this 4 of Cups. I feel that you guys are actually feeling dissatisfied. You're not liking how things are in your life, whether it's your career, your business, your love life. But yeah, I feel that you're definitely, just really reclaiming your power again. Just like this guy over here, all right? I'm also hearing very, very strongly for group number 2 that you guys might be kind of like, are losing patience. Maybe you were manifesting something, it's not happening, and you were kind of like on the verge of giving up even. It's like, I'm high just waiting for nothing here. That's actually the vibe I'm getting just by looking at this 4 of Cups. But yeah, I just really feel that for group number 2, the blessings that are coming towards you this year, coming 2022, it's you reclaiming your power. It's you feeling on top of your game again. It's quite the opposite of what you've been experiencing maybe this year, 2021, in which things are not lining up for you. You're dissatisfied. You're feeling bored in your situation. And it's quite the opposite, because I'm getting a lot of fire for you. You're feeling renewed. You're feeling much more confident as well. You're on top of your game, just like what I said. And that's a blessing. Another thing that I'm also seeing here is that for some of you guys, for the year 2022, there's definitely going to be balance because I'm drawn to this infinity and it's number 8. So there's definitely going to be balance in your situation as well. Just like with this, guy over here. It's like, an image of balance for me because he's holding this tiger on the other side, and on the other side is a lion. So I'm definitely getting balance as well, which is also interesting because if we add 2022, it's equals to 6, and it's a number of balance. So yeah, let's try to pull it more. You have here a woman holding a heart. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Need I say more? We were just talking about that a minute ago, and now you got here balance. This is crazy. This is crazy. And even the number 44, if you add that up, it's number 8. 8 is also a number of balance. That's why Spirit wanted me to point this image over here, right? It's an infinity symbol, all right? And for me, it's also balance. Oh my gosh. So yeah, now you got the card balance. I just love how everything is matching here. And that's the beauty of live shuffling because the both of us are going to get excited at the same time, right? And then you got envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So with the envy card, I really feel that this is you, okay? Maybe, not for all of you though, but maybe because things are not lining up for you, especially this year, 2021, and you probably saw other people, they're doing good in what they're doing, they're okay, and you kind of like either compared your own success with theirs, okay? But I feel that you guys are really going to be releasing that, okay? Instead, you guys are going to feel motivated again. You're not really going to be comparing yourself anymore with other people's, success. You create your own success because you are the magician. You're very powerful, right? And so, yeah, that's actually what I'm seeing with this envy card. With a woman holding a heart, this is you being a lot more gentle with yourself as well. All right. That's a blessing happening for you. You're becoming a lot more compassionate with yourself. You're not really, seeing yourself as if you're small. That's why I got the envy card that maybe other people are really, doing great in their love life, let's just say, or other people are really successful in their job or in their career. So I'm really hearing the word compassion or gentle is really, really strong here. So you're becoming a lot more gentle with yourself. And at the same time, there's that energy of balance happening for you this coming year 2022, just like what I said earlier, in which in the past maybe things are not lining up. In the past maybe you're dissatisfied or not contented with how things are in your life. But yeah, it's going to be the total opposite is really what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? Because based on your cards earlier, we've seen that you guys are feeling renewed again. You guys are feeling very much charged up again. You guys are feeling motivated again. You're actually on top of your game. So it's quite the opposite of what you have earlier. Because this is Four of Cups. Four of Cups is, again, a card that talks about boredom, okay? Or you're not satisfied with your situation. So, yeah, I really love this for group number 2. Let's try to pull it more. All right, you got music. Ooh, opportunity. Okay. All right. So let's stop with these two cards. Well, you got the music cards. So for me, For others of you, it can be literally that there's going to be an opportunity with regards to either you are very creative, because that's really what I got with a magician. You can do almost anything. The magician is the jack of all trades. So if you're actually into music, or maybe you're a musician, or you're an artist, there's definitely going to be a golden opportunity for you. All right. That's the blessing that's heading your way as well. But for others of you, I'm also getting here harmony, okay, with this music. Not literally about making music or being an entertainer or you're a singer or what, but yes, it can be for others of you. But I'm just really getting here, the opportunity is that you guys are feeling more balanced within yourself, because again, balance is also talking about harmony, and music for me is also about harmony. So you're feeling things are actually different this coming year 2022 for you. It's like, just like what I said, it's a total opposite. Like you're feeling a lot more balanced, like you were able to call your energy back again. You're feeling motivated. You're feeling at peace within yourself as well. That's the vibe I'm getting. But for others of you, who knows? Maybe there's also an opportunity for you when it comes to you being a musician, or maybe you are actually a person who's actually really good when it comes to singing, or music, or career type of thing is what I'm getting with this music. But for a lot of you, this is all about harmony, okay? That's really what I'm getting. You're feeling harmonious. You're feeling more balanced now. Maybe in the past, you know, you've been struggling. You've been all over the place. You're not satisfied with how things are. All of those manifestations are not coming into fruition. But yeah, it's going to be the total opposite. I tell you that, group number 2, okay? Let's try to pull up another set. Yeah, it can be a music business for others of you. Maybe you've been writing some music, all right, and there's actually going to be an opportunity out there for you. And then you got your surrender, all right. What do you need to release? Okay, well, this one is so easy, okay? Based on these 2 cards, surrender and what do you need to release. So what I'm actually hearing very, very strongly for group number 2 is that you guys are really going to be, you know, releasing the outcome. All right. Maybe in the past, just like what I said, you've been manifesting it and you are getting upset because all of those manifestations are not coming into fruition, and you're holding on to some outcome, just like with the 4 of Pentacles. But maybe you've learned that by doing that, by being that consciousness of lack, because usually if you're getting upset or disappointed that your manifestations are not working, you tend to put your focus more on the things that you don't have, right? But I feel with you doing, you know, these things, you releasing the need to control of the outcome, that's when this blessing is coming towards you, okay? That's really what I'm getting here. You are going to be able to learn this lesson, to surrender the outcome. For others of you, maybe there's also a need for you to release something. Just like earlier, you got the 5 of Cups, right? And I even said that at the very beginning. A lot of you guys are going to be realizing, you know what? If I keep on holding on to some wounds from the past, traumatic events from the past, anger, frustration, it's not helping me at all. It's adding more stress. It's adding more problems for me. So I said that at the very beginning. So this is a validation from spirit that you guys are really surrendering it. You're releasing it because you're off to a new start for yourself. All right. You're putting your focus on your own growth. That's really what I'm getting. And because of you changing your consciousness, your vibration, your focus, you're attracting more abundance into your life now. Because I feel whatever it is that has happened for you in the past, group number 2, it kind of like, yeah, it kind of like kept you off balance is really what I'm hearing. No wonder I got the balance card as well. So let's actually pull up another deck. Oh gosh, wow. Yeah, I was just talking about vibration. You changing your focus, you changing your energy and all that. That's when you will be, seeing that everything is also, starting to make sense, or you're now being more aligned to the universe. Because I feel the reason why your manifestation is not working, it's because you're doing things the opposite way. Because remember, group number 2, you guys are really powerful manifestors, all right? So, yeah, this is really, really beautiful. Definitely, there's going to be a brand new energy for you happening this coming year 2022, in which you're feeling more at peace. Okay, you're also feeling more harmonious with yourself. That's why when I saw the music card, I heard harmony. So for others of you, it's not necessarily literally an opportunity to make music, maybe. Well, this is for those who are resonating with, yes, I'm a musician or I'm into singing and all that. But for others of you, it's more about an opportunity for you to relax, an opportunity for you to take a breather after long periods of stress or what. So yeah, this is going to be a really, quiet and really smooth year for group number 2 this coming year 2022. I tell you that, okay? Where everything is going to be in the flow. So this frequency card is also talking about flow. And earlier, we were just talking about you surrendering the need to control. You're just being in the flow. You're enjoying the moment. You're appreciating the moment. And because of you doing that, you would suddenly realize, like, yeah, you know what? I notice the more that I hold on to the outcome, the more that I control the outcome of what I want because I've been manifesting it, the more I'm not getting it. I'm more of like attracting of what I really don't want. So yeah, that is so good. Group number 2. I love your reading as well. Totally different energy from group number 1. So let's pull up some tea leaf fortune cards, you guys. What are the blessings heading your way this coming year, 2022? Okay, you got the rat. Ooh, love. Okay. Okay, wishbone. Oh my gosh, you got the star. Guaranteed success. Okay. I just love how everything is matching. You got the lion. And you got your dragon. Okay. Wow, power. I'm just really getting the word power for group number 2. Earlier, you got present power, right? So you're still getting that on this spread, group number 2. Like what I said, you're reclaiming your power. You're feeling motivated again. You're feeling on top of your game again. I feel that you were really frustrated over some things that did not really happen based on what you want, is what I'm seeing with this wish will not be granted card. Okay, so maybe you were manifesting something, you were hoping for something to happen, it didn't, work that way, and it really left you feeling so upset and really, really disappointed. That's why I got the 5 of Cups card. So if you're resonating with that, just like what I said, I really feel that after, those periods of frustration and then you learning as well to release, all right, anything from the past, not going back to it over and over again, I tell you, the year 2022 is going to be really different for you guys. It's like what I said, it's going to be the complete opposite of what you've experienced the year 2021. It's like, okay, I'm seeing it now. Now I know the trick. So I need to first release the outcome, okay? I also need to release some past hurts, disappointments, because that's not going to help me at all right? If I keep on going back to it over and over again. And so by you doing that, all right, you will be able to finally make your dreams come true. Group number 2. That's what I'm seeing. Earlier, I said at the very start that whatever it is that you've been manifesting, it's finally coming to fruition this year, 2022. And it's a guaranteed success for you guys. Another thing that I'm actually getting here because you got the Five of Wands earlier, and you got the Rat. So the Rat is actually talking about low vibrational, person or people around you guys. So maybe that's also the release card for some of you. You will be releasing someone. I'm picking up a person. Okay, honestly, I'm picking up a person who's no longer good for you. Or for others of you, maybe you actually had some sort of like a conflict with people around you, whether it's coworkers or friends, and you're like, you know what? There's no use of me going back to the past, what this person has done, what this person did towards me. There's no point in going back. All right, I'm just feeling a lot more disappointed every time I go back and, kind of like reopen those wounds. So just like what I said, you guys are releasing it. That's part of the release that you'll be doing. And as you do that, that's when you will be attracting more luck, more success into your life. I tell you that. That's what they're showing me here. And again, Lion, time to act. Haven't you noticed? You have a lot of cards about action, or feeling charged up, very fiery energy, can be a Leo as well. And earlier you got the card Yang, so again, very fiery with this ball of fire. So you guys are really going to be charging towards your goals. You're putting your focus there. You're no longer having that energy to dwell in the past anymore, because you got the Five of Cups earlier. And that's really a great decision for you guys, because you will soon realize, if you're not realizing that right now, you will begin to realize sooner or later that, yeah, hey, you know what? The more that I go back to the past, the more I dwell in the past, it's just not really, changing the situation. So yeah, you're really releasing any dramas, okay, or conflicts from the past. And then also getting power here with this dragon, okay? And again, a lot of fire with this flame of fire, right? Breath of fire. So I'm just really getting here that this coming year, 2022, is a year in which you're really feeling on top of your game. You're feeling more charged up. You're feeling more motivated, okay? And because of your motivation, because of your hard work, because of you doing everything out of passion and all that, there's guaranteed success for you, okay? And that's the blessing. All right, crazy synchronicity as well for group number 2. Let's try to pull up this deck. What else? What are the blessings heading your way this coming year, 2022? Okay, you got the main male. You got the mature man. I wanted to pull up one more. Ooh, you got the Lovers. Okay, all right. So some of you might be attracting a brand new person out there. All right. So maybe in the past you were frustrated. That's where the frustration is as well. You're very disappointed. Maybe that person from your past is actually, not being very serious with you. You don't know where you stand, or there's just that element of disappointment or frustration over someone from your past. But I feel that you are attracting someone new, okay? And this is definitely for the singles out there. I feel that you are going to be able to attract a totally different, person than those people that you've dealt with in the past, because I feel this person is really going to be so mature, okay? So maybe you've dealt with immature men or women in the past, but yeah, I feel that some of you are really going to be meeting someone new. Or there's actually a potential for you to be in a relationship this coming year, 2022, and that's the blessing here. Oh my gosh, wow, this is so beautiful. So there's also love for some of you guys. Let's try to pull up the Chinese fortune cards to get more clues about the blessings that are heading your way. Okay, you got 2 cards. Challenges, okay. And then you got your destiny. So let's actually start off with the challenges card. So it says here, gaining strengths and overcoming obstacles will make you a winner. So Selecting this card reminds you it is time to face your fears head on. You will have the confidence and the ability to solve your problems. You could be feeling overwhelmed and hopeless as demanding situations put strain on your health or cause you a lot of stress, right? So, this is a good time for making positive changes and having the strength and courage to move forward successfully. So, just like what I said, all right, I feel that the year 2021 is really heavy for a lot of us, if not all of us. And I feel that for the year 2022, for group number 2, you guys are finally, being given that courage to face all of your challenges head on. And you guys are going to be able to overcome, all right, this challenge as well. That's part of the blessing. If you've been going through, some series of challenges or obstacles for the past year or even more, finally, this coming year 2022, just like what I said earlier, it's a year in which you're feeling that everything is being balanced out for you, all right? And there's harmony and peace for group number 2 as well. And then I'm also getting here that you will be surrounding yourself with upbeat people, it says here. And you'll be avoiding negativity, just like what I said earlier, right? At all costs. There is no room in your life anymore for people who do not support and maintain you. So maybe you are actually being surrounded with those, people with the rat card who are not good for your space, all right? And I feel it's about time to declutter, or you'll be given an opportunity to finally, release some people in your life, or even a person that's kind of like adding more stress for you. That's another thing that I'm actually getting. You're withdrawing as well from the drama, because 5 of Wands is talking about drama of others as well. Now, if this is all about career or finances, so it says here, problems around business, career, or financial difficulties need to be addressed. Soft confrontations could settle some long-standing disagreements, arguments, or other uncomfortable, stressful situations. You're about to realize how strong you really are. You are a survivor no matter what challenges life throws your way, that you can cope. So basically, if you're also worried about a career issue, all right, I feel that you'll be able to overcome that this coming year 2022. That's the blessing. Or some of you might, also get a pay rise, all right, or some promotion as well this coming year 2022. That's another thing that I'm seeing. Or maybe you would actually apply for that new job that you've always dreamed about, and you will get it, okay? That's another thing that I'm seeing here. If it's all about relationships, it says here, difficult situations around relationships need to be dealt with now or never. Do not hold back or block your feelings. The time to communicate and get things off your chest is now. By speaking up, problem relationships could become better or release if there's no longer any positivity in the relationship. Exactly what I said earlier. So for some of you, the blessing that's heading your way is that you are actually also going to be releasing some negative people in your life, or people who are not really good for you anymore. Okay? Because remember, you got that card, surrender, and what do you need to release? So I feel that you'll be realizing, you know what? This relationship is becoming more worse than I have expected. So some of you are really releasing that, okay? Because earlier got the rat card, someone around you is not really good for you. Maybe you tried to become, patient with this person, or you tried to be patient rather with this person, but only to realize that that person is adding more stress for you, okay? So that's for a very few of you, not all of you, okay? And then for others of you, there's really going to be some harmony in the relationship, whether it's your family, whether it's with your friends. That's another thing that I'm actually getting, or sorting out some disagreements, maybe with your friends or what. That's another, blessing happening for you guys. All right, so let's head over to 35 with the destiny. Let's see here. Okay, it says here, new address, life changes, realization. You may be lacking confidence and not sure what action to take, but don't be too impulsive. Keep an even temper for best results. Stay positive, as positive thoughts and actions will see your destiny to be exactly what you're hoping for. Just like with a magician. And this is something that I always say. It's easier said than done, I know. But, if you are, trying to manifest something, but you're operating from a negative space, because of you getting really, upset just because the things that you've been manifesting is not there yet, you're not realizing that you're actually manifesting things the wrong way, okay? So you're attracting more of what you do not want, is what I'm also getting here. So, yeah, it says here, I feel that with the Destiny card, you guys will have that big wake up call, all right? About your situation, maybe about your career, even. That's another thing that I'm seeing here. Or you're being clear as well about what is it that I should be doing next, okay? What needs to be released. That's actually what I'm getting. Like, is this really, something that I should be holding on to still, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. I don't know. I'm hearing that very, very strongly. But yes, some of you will have that huge wake-up call. Now, if it's all about career finances, it says here, you will be in a more secure career or financial position in your future through the right efforts now, okay? So yeah, I feel there's definitely going to be some improvement when it comes to your finances. That's actually what I'm seeing here. Even recognition is so strong for group number 2 as well. Now, if it's all about relationships, Destiny will bring you what you hope and wish for in the distant future regarding personal relationships. You will be involved with a new group of friends that you feel really connected to. Okay, so yeah. So I feel that the blessing that is happening for some of you guys, maybe you tried to let go some, toxic people in your life. Maybe that's why I got the 5 of Wands, all right? Because earlier you were given the Rat card, all right? Like, a person or somebody around you is not really good for you. And because of you letting go of them or letting go of that person, you're attracting a healthy partnership. Not just all about loving romance, but you're attracting like-minded people. People who truly support you, people who are really by your side, and that's the blessing as well. So yeah, I feel that you guys are also, destined to meet someone for you. Earlier you got the Lovers card, so maybe, who knows? Yeah, you're about to meet your destiny. Group number 2, that's the blessing. Others of you, it's you meeting groups of people or new people, like-minded people who are really good for you. And that's going to happen after you've done the releasing, okay? Wow, I love your reading, group number 2. It's so beautiful. So let's try to pull up the Oracle of the 7 Energies deck that we did a flip through of. And we're going to refer to the guidebook, of course. Let's see here. All right, you got Earth Magic. So let's go to number 1. All right, it says here, being grounded in nature, the quiet, dark place where all things begin, where essence is first ignited before manifestation, knowing you are part of the earth and she is part of you. Earth magic speaks to the intrinsic relationship that you and all living things have with the consciousness of the earth, also known as Gaia. Imagine the oak tree that begins its journey as an acorn gathering the life force energy it needs from the earth so it can sprout up from the ground. Because you're a part of nature, you follow the same cycle of manifestation. What the freak? Everything you are, your evolution, and the successful manifestation of your dreams begin below the surface of consciousness until an idea comes, conviction takes hold, and something meaningful can be planted. Be still for a moment, quiet your thoughts, and imagine anchoring your energy to the sacred quality of being part of this living earth. Do this mindfully to connect to this divine intelligence with the power to create the perfect form from the essence of a tiny spark of life. Indeed, this is miraculous. The message now is to trust that the seeds you planted in your field of dreams are in good hands. Are you freaking kidding me? And we've been talking about that at the very start. Remember, I said at the very start, we're reading group number 2. Maybe you've experienced some failures. Maybe things did not work and you were really demotivated. You're feeling like, oh my gosh, like I've tried so hard to make my manifestations work, but it's not there, right? But yeah, what I heard from Spirit this year, coming year 2022, is a year in which your manifestations will finally come into fruition. And there you go. That's what I'm seeing here with this earth magic. For some of you, grounding. Yeah. We see here a person, grounding. Or this is just basically you feeling really still. All right, because I'm really picking up harmony for you this coming year 2022. You're feeling a lot more at peace with yourself. Maybe you've been through a lot of turbulent times. So the balance here is that you guys are feeling a lot more relaxed, a lot more at still or at peace with yourself. That's really what I'm getting. So yeah, but I love the fact that they're also showing earlier that the seeds that you planted is finally, going to come into fruition, or it's in good hands. It's not to say that you're doing it the wrong way, except if you're resonating with, I tend to really, control the outcome. All right. And the more that I control it, the more that I'm not getting what I've been manifesting. So if you're resonating with that, maybe that's a tip for you to actually do things differently. So you can actually, get those manifestations into fruition pretty soon. But yeah, this is really, really great. I love how everything is matching with your reading group number 2. So before we wrap things up, let me actually get some oracle stones for you guys, and then we'll get a message as well. All right. You have here forgive. All right. Breathe. Exactly. Being still. Being at peace. Harmony. Okay? That's a blessing for you this coming year, 2022. Oh gosh, I love how everything is matching, and you got passion. Exactly, because I'm getting a lot of fiery energy. So I love how everything is matching, even with your oracle stones, group number 2. So first, I feel that you guys are actually going to be asked to finally let go of the past, all right? To forgive yourself or to forgive someone. Because I'm getting like some of you are still holding on to some past hurts or past wounds, and that's blocking you from achieving success. All right. But once you finally learn how to release that, because you got what do you need to release card, and it's you finally letting go. Forgiveness, just like what I said, is not condoning to a person or people's actions towards you, but it's more of you releasing it. Like, it's no longer going to affect me. I'm no longer going to be a victim of some past circumstances. I'm just really letting it go. That's actually what I'm getting. And I feel that you guys are really going to be putting your focus instead on your own passion, right? Because this year, 2022, is a year in which you're feeling empowered. You're feeling a lot more charged up, just like what I said. So, yeah. And then you got the breathe card. So just like what I said minutes ago, you're feeling more at peace with yourself, all right? Being still and all that. You're taking a breather. Or who knows, a sigh of relief as well is happening for you guys, because finally things are turning towards your favor this time. Wow, group number 2. I love your reading. So before we wrap things up, let me get a message for you. Message for group number 2, please. Letting go. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Because earlier you got what do you need to release. Some of you are really even going to be releasing an actual person or people in your life that's no longer good for you. Okay? Whether these are toxic, dramatic people or a person, or just releasing past hurts and past wounds. But anyway, let's read your message. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge. Are you kidding me? But it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you to let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Exactly. What did I tell you guys earlier? You're changing your energy, your vibration. Remember, you got that earlier with the. Let me go back to your cards. Gosh, I just love how everything is matching here. Anyway, I don't need to go back to it. You know what I'm talking about. But earlier, we were just talking about that. You're actually, going to have this wake up call or realization that, yeah, you know what? By me always going back to the past, what this person or people did towards me, it's just adding more stress for me. Remember, guys, and this is something that I always say in my readings, choose your energy wisely. All right? Sometimes, we don't really, realize that we're not really, putting our focus on the lighter side of things. When we're bothered by something or when we're actually going through some challenges, we just put our focus on the ugly side of things, right? But that's the thing. The more that you put your focus there, all right, the more it's just really going to make you upset. The more it's just really going to make you angry and all that. You're also reopening old wounds. So choose your energy wisely. Put your focus on the things that's really going to make you happy, that's really going to raise your vibration. And I feel the reason why you're not also getting the manifestation that you've been, working on, it's because you needed to let go of something, or even changing the way you see things, changing your thoughts, all right? Changing your vibration. And by doing those things, by changing your consciousness from lack to abundant energy, that's where you're going to attract a lot of positive things in your life. For others of you, you really needed to release something or someone from the past, all right? And I feel this is creating a blockage for you, group number 2, okay? But don't worry, the angels, your guides are helping you in your journey, okay? And I really feel that this year 2022 is really going to be exciting for you guys, okay? I tell you that. I love it because things are really being balanced out for you as you do the releasing, as you do the healing, and you also changing something that is not really working for you anymore. Anyway, that's all I have for you, group number 2. I love your reading. I wish you, again, a blessed holiday season and a blessed 2022 as well. Bye-bye, guys. Last group, you chose a Christmas bell. So let's find out what are the blessings heading your way this coming year, 2022. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages. Or the collective would chose group number 3. You have here 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's good. 2 of Swords in reverse. That's really awesome. 6 of Vessels, or 6 of Cups. 7 of Swords. All right. Four of Vessels. Okay, this is very straightforward for group number 3. And wow, you got the 10 of Vessels. Bottom of the deck, you have the Tower. All right. So, I'm seeing here a lot of water signs. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Well, we have Scorpio over here. And then we also have a lot of Swords energies, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right, so what are the blessings heading your way this coming year, 2022? This is so specific. So based on the cards you actually got, I'm really hearing from Spirit that the blessing that's heading your way is that you're seeing through the illusion, okay? Because 7 of Cups is talking about illusion. That's the first message I heard. So maybe in the past, you're not paying attention to something, all right? Or you're not actually seeing it clearly. Okay, let's just say, let me give an example. It can be an actual person for others of you, okay? Maybe you are actually having some sort of like an illusion about someone, that this person is this person is good or what, and you're kind of like either are not trying to look into those red flags is what I'm hearing from Spirit, Okay, maybe because of how you perceive that person, or maybe you thought that this person is actually what you're hoping them to be. So I'm actually just really, getting here that there's going to be, I'm hearing the word unveil. All right. So you're actually going to be seeing through the illusion, which is going to be a blessing for you because now everything is clear. So, for instance, a good example would be this: you're head over heels in love with someone, right? And when you're actually in love, all right, we tend to get blind, or we're blinded by love. And so you're not really, paying attention to the red flags. You're not really paying attention to other things or some behaviors that this person's probably, projecting or displaying because you love the person so much. So I feel that because of you, getting that clarity, or you're finally, seeing through the veil of illusion, all right, that's the blessing that's happening for you, okay? So, for instance, you got the Tower here. Maybe you actually lost a lover, let's just say. That's just an example. And you're like, why is this happening for me? Or to me, rather. Why is this happening? Why is it that this person was taken away from my life? And you're kind of like really upset. But I feel the clarity there is that you will begin to realize sooner or later the purpose, or the real reason as to why this person or these people, if it's just more than one, were taken from your life, because now you're beginning to realize that that relationship, let's just say, or those people are no longer good for you. It's not for your highest good anymore. Okay? Because you got your Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords in upright is actually talking about a person not seeing things clearly. You're blinded by it, okay? But it came out in reverse. All right. And maybe there's actually, if it's an actual person, whether it's a friend, it's a lover, maybe at first you're not wanting to pay attention to those signs. You're not really looking into it because you trust this person so much. You are hoping that maybe this person's going to change, even if you were able to identify some red flags with this person. But the veil is coming off, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And that's a true blessing. All right, because you're seeing what is real now, all right? And some of you will also, realize the real reason why the relationship, let's just say, did not work. That's really the blessing that I'm hearing from Spirit. So just like what I said, with the Tower, usually the Tower happens is because of there are some things that needs to be changed, right? Because Tower talks about change. Let's just put it this way. If it's not an actual person, it can be a job that you lost. And you're like, why? Why is this happening to me? I can't believe it. I love that job. I've been working for that company for way too long. I can't believe all of these things are happening, to me. So I feel the blessing here is that sooner or later, you will begin to realize why things happen. Okay? I just posted a quote this week. All right, go back and just, take a look at the community page where I've been posting some card of the day or quotes. And this Tower reminded me of that quote that I actually posted because I felt like posting that message for the collective, in which it says on that quote that sometimes, our lives need to be shaken up, all right, or change, or even relocated, so we can actually move to the place where we're meant to be. And that's exactly the vibe I'm getting for group number 3, honestly. You may see it as a curse. You may see all of these changes as if that it's totally bad. But the blessing here, it's like a blessing in disguise. You would soon realize, all right, the blessing behind the turmoil of what you were faced with. Okay, so whether it's a relationship that did not work, or whether it's actually, you losing your job, right? Because maybe the universe is redirecting you to where you should be, or where you are meant to be. That's really what I'm getting here, okay? Oh my gosh, I love this. And whatever this is, you are actually going to be redirected to something that's really going to make you so happy. Because Ten of Cups is talking about emotional fulfillment or satisfaction or ultimate happiness. Okay? So let's just say it's a relationship. You're not seeing it because you think that this person's my soulmate with the Six of Cups. No, this person is my soulmate or this person is my twin flame. All right. But you've been not, paying attention to the signs that there's something wrong with the connection. There's actually something wrong with how things are in this relationship. Maybe you're not realizing the only reason why you met that person or that individual, it's because of there are lessons in that connection that you need to look into. Because again, the Seven of Swords is deception, all right? And then Seven of Cups is also a deception card, by the way, all right? But you're finally seeing it, in a different lens. All right. That's really the vibe I'm getting. If it's a natural person, maybe, this person is being very deceptive towards you. For instance, it can be, somebody around you. You probably never thought that this person would be doing those things, right? Because there's deception here. And you're like, you keep on trusting the person, giving that person another chance. All right. You're not paying attention to the red flags. I'm hearing someone saying, I don't think that person would be doing those things. Like, there is that energy of you refusing to see the reality, refusing to see things for what they truly are. But the blessing here is that finally the veil is coming off. All right. You're more open to seeing things. All right. Because I'm getting a huge wake up call as well for group number 3. Okay. Some of you, there were some painful, changes that happened in your life. Maybe it started this year, 2021. And again, you're not seeing the blessing of that situation. You would be seeing that as if it's a curse, or it's like, what the freak? Like, what is happening? Why all of these things are happening, to me? But sooner or later, just like what I said, you'll see the beauty of everything. Why things happen. What is the purpose of why things happen for you? Because maybe you'll begin to realize soon that those, changes with the Tower is just really, moving you towards a different direction. All right. So it's kind of like a blessing behind the turmoil. That type of vibe is what I'm getting for group number 3. Okay. Wow. Totally different energy as well. So let's try to pull up more cards. Yeah, you got your TikTok. Financial and material changes. Let's get another one. Sacral chakra. Okay. So this is very clear. Based on these 3 cards, what it's telling me is this. Some of you guys, whether it's actually a relationship or you've been waiting for someone with this TikTok card, there's that element of time, right? You've been waiting for something. It's based upon your desire, because sacral chakra, it's also talking about desire. So whether it's you waiting for that person, or you're waiting for a really great result when it comes to your career, let's just say, or you actually applied for something, or maybe you're actually expecting for this great deal to happen. I don't know. I'm just really getting here that you guys have been actually waiting for something and it's not happening for you guys. And you're like, what is going on? All right. Why is it that these things are not happening yet in my life? And I've been waiting for this for quite some time already. But yeah, I feel here that you will also begin to realize, group number 3, that you are operating from a space of lack, all right? Because this is the Five of Pentacles energy. This is you putting your focus as well on the things that you don't have, your resources, money, time, energy, everything. For some of you, it's an actual person you've been waiting, okay? And you're like, I've been waiting for quite a long time. I want this person because sacral chakra is all about desire, right? And it's not happening. I'm really frustrated over this, okay? Or it can be this job that you've been applying for. And so, what I'm actually getting here, group number 3, is that you guys will also begin to realize, all right, it's like you are getting this aha moment, like, okay, now I'm seeing things a lot more clearly. That's me putting my focus on the things that are actually not lining up for me, or the things that are not working. So the more that you put your focus on what you don't have, person, money, or what, it's you attracting more of those things. That's part of law of attraction or law of manifestation. So I really feel, group number 3, that you guys will have that realization going forward, all right? And because of that realization, you guys are really going to do things differently, all right? You're going to be turning things around. And with you doing that, that's when you would be seeing things are actually becoming a lot more better for you. You're manifesting more of what you want now, okay? That's actually what I'm getting. Others of you, I really feel that with this financial material changes, if you've been also, going through some financial constraints or challenges, I see here that things are really going to be improving for you this coming year, 2022. All right? It's like, finally, the things that you've worked hard for is really coming into fruition, is what I'm getting as well, all right? But I feel that there's also a need for you to release this lack consciousness. It's so strong, honestly, group number 3, okay? So whether you're aware of this or not, but you're more of like operating from the consciousness of lack. And I'll give you a quick example. A quick example would be this, and I feel I've shared this before in some of my readings, in which I was told by psychics, all right, that I'll be with this man that I love the month of October. And so let's just say I had that reading January, and it was like, I can't believe it. This month of October, I'll finally, be with this person. And so I was counting literally days and months, right? So there's that element of, time, like, you are really waiting for something because you've been expecting for something to happen because you were told that this is what's going to happen. And then finally, the month of October arrived and you're like, okay, so where is this person that they're talking to me about or they're telling me about? And then after the month of October, it's already November and it's still not there. And this really added a lot of frustration on my part. And I was like, what the freak is going on? I've talked to 3 different psychics. Why is it that, the things that they've told me did not work? And so that's when I actually realized that I'm actually operating from a space of lack. I'm more of like putting my focus on the things that I don't have just yet, right? Because you're so testy, you're so impatient with the time over here. Like, gosh, I can't wait. The fact that you're going to say, I can't wait. I can't wait for this person to arrive into my life, all right? Because this is what you desire. This is what you want. So again, it's the same message for you, group number 3, all right? Try to get out of this lack consciousness. And if you do that, I know it's easier said than done, but once you're able to master that, or once you're able to do that, things are going to be really different for you guys. It's a time in which you will be attracting more of what you want, because this is, again, sacral chakra, not the things that you don't have, which is the 5 of Pentacles. You get what I'm saying? Wow, this is so beautiful for group number 3. Let's try to pull it more. Yeah. Okay. So you got here loss and then back and forth. Huh. Oh my gosh, and he got the yin yang. All right. Two cards about balance. How crazy is that? You got the scales of justice. Again, this is balance. Yin yang is also about balance. And if you add 2022, and you got 22 here, it's number 6. And 6 is a number of balance, you guys. So yeah, what I'm seeing here for group number 3, the blessing that's heading your way this coming 2022 is that you guys are really going to be realizing something about your situation. Some of you guys are going to realize that I can't put my focus on those, changes anymore, or me losing, someone in my life. If I do that, if I keep on putting my focus on the past, it's just really, going to make me feel so sad, so disappointed, and I'm hearing somebody's losing track of what they should be doing in their life, is what I'm hearing very, very strongly right now from spirit. Because your attention, your focus is more on the things that you lost, on the things that you don't have, right? And so I'm just really getting here that the blessing is you guys are really going to regain your balance, all right? Just like with this guy over here. I'm not going to read it based on what it says here back and forth, but it's more of like balance. He's balancing himself, all right, with a seesaw. And you got balance over here with the yin yang, and balance as well with the scales of justice. A good example would be this. Let's just say you are thinking that this person is my soulmate, all right? But this person is already married to someone. Okay, that's just an example. And you're like so depressed. You're so upset why things, didn't work for you, why this person actually left, or why the relationship did not work, let's just say. But sooner or later, you will begin to realize that that situation, all right, is actually or the changes that has happened because of that situation is actually for your highest good. Okay, you may not see things clearly, even at this very moment, but sooner or later you will. All right, because that's the vibe I'm getting for the reading for group number 3. Like what I said at the very start, the veil is finally, falling off, and you're seeing it now. So maybe for the longest time, you're like just seeing it as if it's a curse, or, wow, I can't believe these things are happening. I can't believe I lost my job. I can't believe these people did those things to me. And so you're putting more of your focus on the negative side of things, right? But I'm just really getting here that the blessing that's heading your way is that you would begin to see, all right, why things happen for you. That maybe it's just really steering you to a different direction, which is a lot more better for you. Okay? And then, yeah, I'm seeing things are being balanced out for you this year as well. Group number 3, which is not surprising. This is something that I always say. 2022. If you add that up, that's number 6, and 6 is a number of balance. So things are being balanced out for you guys going forward. So yeah, this is really, really interesting read for group number 3. It's a totally different energy from group 1 and group number 2. Self-esteem, okay. Change, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about change many, many times when we saw that tower card, okay? All right. Let's just pull up one last. Delight. Exactly. This is just a validation, you guys, all right? You may look at it as if it's a difficult and really negative change. That's really what I heard from Spirit. Whether it's a relationship that you lost, whether it's a job that you lost, and you're like, this is really upsetting, okay? But like what I said, sooner or later, you would be realizing that things happen for your highest good, okay? I feel as well with this self-esteem, okay? I feel that for others of you, the blessing is yeah, I'm hearing that you guys are really going to be a lot more confident with yourself as well, especially how you talk. There's something about that because birds are messengers. So, another blessing that I'm actually hearing right now from spirit is that you guys are really going to be a lot more confident in speaking up, all right, or you guys are really going to be trusting yourself, trusting your abilities, your talents, all right, embracing those gifts and those talents. That's another thing that I'm hearing. But for others of you, I'm just really seeing here is that those things that actually did not work out for you, relationships or job or whatever, it's just really, redirecting you or steering you to a different direction. And sooner or later, you're really going to be looking back and saying to yourself, wow, I'm glad that those things happen. It's like the total opposite. At first, you would look at it in a negative way, all right? But once you are able to finally see, things for what they are, you'll definitely even thank yourself. Like, I'm glad I actually, realize all of these things. And I'm seeing things a lot more clearly now as before. So, yeah. I'm really getting some positive changes happening for you, group number 3, okay? And yeah, even when it comes to your confidence, and even with the color blue, that's why I'm picking up something to do with throat chakra or communication. So maybe you're going to be a lot more confident in speaking up, expressing yourself even. That's another blessing that I'm seeing for others of you. Wow. All right, let's try to pull up more clues. Yeah, you got your darkness. See? He got the look at the bigger picture. Oh my gosh. Let's just pull up one last card over here before we get started. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, I love how everything is matching. You got the darkness card over here, all right? So, it's just really, telling me here that because of the darkness, you're not seeing things, right? It's so dark. You're kind of like, yeah, not sure of why things happen, what's going on. That's really what I'm picking up, especially if you're resonating with, yeah, there were some unfortunate things that has happened for me. Either I lost my job, I lost this relationship, or I lost those people that I trusted, things like that. But yeah, I feel with this look at the bigger picture, all right, this is Spirit's advice for you, that things happen for a reason, all right? And those things did not actually happen, just because of universe is punishing you, is what I'm hearing, okay? Those things happen because it's really going to allow you as well to grow, is what I'm hearing. It's you also finally, learning something from that situation. It depends because it's a general reading. Maybe for some of you, you are way too trusting. Let's just put it that way. You're way too trusting. You're having a hard time or difficulty in setting up some boundaries, let's just say. And so because of that very, unfortunate incident or event, you're now seeing things why all those, situations happen for you. You're actually being kind of like encouraged by your spirit guides or by your spirit team to look at things from a different perspective, a different, point of view, right? Or a different lens, just like what I said. Because it says here, look at the bigger picture. You're probably just looking at one angle. All right, just like what I said earlier, you're just seeing a situation as if it's just ugly. Like, this situation is really ugly. I can't believe that this person did those things to me. I can't believe that my friend betrayed me. I can't believe I lost my job. I can't believe that this lover actually treated me that way. But I'm really just getting here that you are just really looking at this one side instead of seeing things, from a higher point of view. But I feel that you will, and that's a blessing, all right? You would get that aha moment, and you're like, okay. everything is clear now. All right, I'm not in the dark anymore. I used to think that, it's really against me, or, all of these events happen. It's like universe is punishing me, or it's working against me, but it's not. It's just totally the opposite. Group number three, right? Even when it comes to relationships, because that's what I'm hearing for some of you. You're probably always, seeing yourself as maybe a victim, or you're seeing the situation as a huge loss for you. But you will begin to realize sooner or later why those things happen. That it wasn't, it's not to say that person is a good riddance, but it's more of like, wow, I now realize why this relationship did not work, because it's not good for me. It's not really for my highest good. So, yeah, that's really the vibe I'm getting for group number three. This is so beautiful. You're becoming wiser. Okay, I'm going to read this intuitively. With this L, that's for me, wisdom. And again, with this white crystal, this is clarity. I just love how everything is matching here. Okay, and again, just by looking at this image, we see here a peacock. So earlier, you got the card self-esteem. So peacock, it's a symbolism for pride, but it's also a symbolism for confidence. So I feel, group number three, your confidence is going to be part of your blessing this coming year, 2022. You're feeling a lot more motivated. You're actually feeling a lot more confident about yourself. Even how you speak up is also what I'm hearing earlier. You're learning how to express yourself a lot more, confidently. All right, that's what I'm getting as well. But yeah, you're becoming a lot more wiser from your past experience. There's really going to be that wisdom for group number three. Like, now I know. Now everything is making sense. That's the vibe I'm getting, okay? Anyway, let's try to pull up some tea leaf fortune cards for you guys. You got the rooster. You have the quill. Okay, so you got the disappointment here. All right, okay. You have shark. Ooh, September. All right, interesting. And then you got ladder. Okay. All right, so some of you guys are really disappointed in a friend or a lover, all right? Maybe you trusted this friend. You probably, didn't think that this person would be doing those things, because I'm seeing deception many, many times for you guys, all right? Or it's just someone around you guys. You felt betrayed, okay? And so it is definitely a heavy experience, okay? But I feel the blessing here is that you will begin to realize why those things happened, okay? Just like what I said earlier. Whenever we're faced with some heavy challenges, or we're faced with something that would really hurt us emotionally, mentally, and all that, we just tend to put our focus on those things, right? And that's natural. That's you being a human being. But once you try to step back and try to see things from a higher point of view, that's why I got to look at the bigger picture, you would see a different story. I tell you that, group number three. Everything is all about perception, you guys. Okay? So, what is the other story? The other story is this. Okay, what happened to me was really unfortunate. What happened to me was something inappropriate. I didn't deserve that, how this person treated me or what. But it's just teaching me something. And what it's teaching me is, number one, maybe I should set up some proper boundaries next time. Maybe I shouldn't be overly trusting. All right. There's always lessons in every situation and with every person or people that we come across with. Okay. So it's really how you see things. All right. Just don't put your focus on the negative side of things. It's not to say that you are not honoring what you felt because of what this person did towards you, but it's you also looking at the situation from a different angle. All right. For others of you, you were disappointed why this relationship did not work because you got your disappointment in a lover as well. But sooner or later, you would actually realize why things didn't work out. Okay, that you're just being, steered to a different direction because maybe that person is not good for your space, right? And that you deserve a relationship that is actually more real, more authentic, more heart-centered type of a, person. Maybe you've dealt with, a person who's just really, trying to make you feel so confused, or this person's acting immature, things like that, right? Yeah. For others of you, if you've encountered some challenges around your finances, okay, I'm definitely seeing here that things are improving for you as well. All right, that's part of the blessing this coming year, 2022. There's also, yeah, with the ladder, it says here climbing towards success. So you guys are really progressing. That's another thing that I'm seeing here. It can also be promotion for others of you with this ladder. I'm getting career ladder very, very strongly just by looking at this. And yeah, maybe there's something significant happening for you this month of September, all right? Or rather, the coming month of September for the year 2022. Or this situation to happen September of 2021. It can also be that, all right? So yeah, you guys are really, getting back on track. That's really what I'm hearing as well. And then you're also going to be having this wake up call. You're beginning to see things a lot more clearly. You're now looking it's like you are seeing through the illusion. All right, you're not really going to be getting yourself confused anymore, or because in the past I was told by spirit that a lot of you guys are refusing to see the signs, or you're refusing to see the situation for what it is, whether it's actually brought about with you being too trusting of someone, or that you are in love with that person, if it's an actual person. But yeah, you're seeing through the illusion is really what I heard for group number 3. And that's a blessing, okay? Oh my gosh, I love your reading. So let's see, let's pull up more. Can be a family member, by the way, all right? Or just somebody who's very arrogant, because you got the rooster card, an arrogant, boastful person. Yeah, maybe, this person did something nasty towards you. That's another thing that I'm actually getting. Yeah, all right. For others of you, if it's an issue with a family member, all right, you're seeing through the illusion, okay? You're seeing through their mask is what I'm getting as well, all right? For others of you, you may be actually, in love with someone who already has a family of their own, and you're like really, really upset why this person is not choosing you over this spouse or over this other person. But like what I said, you're just being, steered to a different direction. Maybe you're being steered to a relationship where a person is a lot more mature. Because like what I said minutes ago, some of you guys are probably dealing with someone who's very immature, okay? You're probably a lot more mature than that person, okay? And so I'm just really getting here. Those things happen for a reason. Those things are not really good for you anymore. You may see it as a curse, just like what I said. You may see it as something that is unfortunate, but sooner or later you will begin to realize that this change is for the best. Okay, this is for my highest good. Another message I'm actually hearing with these 2 cards, okay, if you're actually going through some legal problems as well, there's a favorable outcome for you, okay? Maybe this is actually also related to, some family issues or what. That's actually what I'm getting, or it can be property for others of you, all right? That was so strong as well. And yes, being shown that it's going to be a favorable outcome for you guys if you're also resonating with some legal issues or legal matters. Anywho, let's pull up some Chinese fortune reading cards for group number 3. Oh, you got two cards. All right, you got beautiful, and then you got spirit symbol. Oh, wow, very spiritual cards for group number 3. All right, so let's go to page 33. It says here desirable relationships, optimistic times, new path. See? New path to a new life. You're being steered to a new direction, a new path. Group number 3. Oh my gosh, and that's the blessing. And that's also because you're a beautiful soul, basically. That's why I got this beautiful card. Another blessing that I'm actually seeing here is that you guys are feeling a lot more confident about yourself with a self-esteem. You're actually, feeling a lot more beautiful, That's another thing that I'm seeing here with this beautiful card. Maybe in the past you see yourself as, someone who's ugly, or you feel as if that you're imperfect, or nobody's perfect anyway, but you're actually putting more of your focus on, your flaws is what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? So the blessing for you this coming year, 2022, is that you're feeling a lot more confident with yourself, all right? Not overly confident, okay? But you're just really, going to be shining this coming year, 2022, group number 3, okay? But another message I'm getting here with this beautiful card is that you guys are very kind, you're very compassionate, you are a beautiful soul inside and out, all right? And maybe you've dealt, with some people who took more from you. That's another thing that I'm actually getting. And so maybe you're just putting your focus on, why are those people doing those things to me? I could resonate with that. I was like really upset over what some friends did to me in the past. And I was like, oh my gosh, I treated them as if they are my siblings. I was really, true to them and all that. But I can't believe that they did those things towards me. But then, it helped me realize that I needed to exercise or establish healthy boundaries. All right. So it's basically how you see things. All right. Just don't put your focus on what they've done to you. Put more of your focus on, what am I learning from this, instead of, why am I experiencing all these things? There's a difference there. If you keep on asking, why is this happening to me? Why is it, is this person doing those things to me? Instead, ask yourself, what am I learning from this? See how your vibration, or see how everything would change if you ask that question, okay? Another thing, it says here, you may have just been through some turmoil or helped others through some emotional upheavals and felt drained by the experience. You have done a lot for others, and now it's your turn to sparkle. Exactly. It's your time to shine, group number 3. This coming year, 2022. Now, this is all about career or finances. It says here, this card speaks to long-term gains, particularly living in a place of your dreams with magnificent views and enough money to enjoy a good life. Okay? Awesome. Now, if it's all about relationships, then deeper relationships are forming for you guys this coming 2022, or there's growth in existing relationships. All right, for others of you, you might be expecting a baby. That's a blessing. All right, especially for those who are really hoping to be pregnant and all that. So that's another blessing that's coming towards you this coming year, 2022. Or I'm hearing that you are expecting as well. All right, a baby boy is what I'm hearing. Okay, so maybe you already know that you're pregnant, and maybe this coming year, 2022, is the time in which that wonderful baby will be born. So it's a blessing for you and the family. And then you got spirit symbol over here. So let's go to page 7. It says here, vitality, intuition, and spiritual energy at high levels, messages from above, and justice. So yeah, gosh, I can't believe how everything is matching. Remember, I said something like you're feeling more confident to speak up? Go back to what I said earlier, like you're going to be with a self-esteem card, and then I even saw the change card. And what I heard from Spirit is this, that you're actually going to be changing in such a way that you know now how to stick to your guns and fight for yourself, or to speak up. And guess what? It says here, this symbol appears when you need to stick up for yourself or others. You will appear to have more energy than usual and will find yourself in situations that you would have walked away from before, only to now confront head on. You will not allow others to browbeat you like you have in the past. You now demand and deserve respect. You're searching for truth and justice in your life, clearing away falsehoods and unfairness. A psychic awakening could be taking place as your spirit grows and develops. So again, that awakening, that aha moment, okay? Events and actions about to take place will bring you to a new understanding of yourself. Through this, you will gain much wisdom. Remember, I even actually pointed that L earlier with the enchanted card? Exactly. I just love how everything is matching, you guys, all right? And then for those who are actually are praying for justice, that's a blessing that's coming towards you this coming year 2022, because this is also a justice card, okay? So you will be getting the justice that you deserve, especially if you felt wronged by someone as well, or somebody did something really nasty towards you. Anyway, if it's all about career or finances, it says here the period ahead could see you change career from out of the blue. So yeah, maybe that's a blessing, you changing jobs, all right? What else? Let's go to relationships. It says here you could develop stronger bonds with people on your wavelength. Okay, so yeah, especially if there's a relationship that is no longer working for you, because it says here as well, relationships not working now could suddenly end because you're searching for a deeper meaning to your life, or you're searching or craving for deeper soul connections. So yeah, I love how everything is matching here. But for others of you, there's growth in existing relationships, just like what we saw for the beautiful card. So those are the blessings heading your way this coming year 2022. Let's actually pull up the deck that we did a flip through of, and we're also going to refer to the guidebook because this is a brand new deck. This is the Oracle of the Seven Energies. So let's see here. All right, you got Shining Through. It's your time to shine, group number 3. And then Awakening Genius. Oh my gosh. A lot of awakening. You just even got that message earlier. A psychic awakening is taking place for you, group number 3. Anyway, let's start off with Shining Through. Let's go to number 30. So it says here, self-expression without filters or mask. Authentic communication, being proud of who you are, shining in the world, refusing to make yourself small just to belong. Oh my gosh, what the freak. I just love how everything is matching. And I'll tell you why. Let's go, through it. First, you got authentic communication or self-expression. Remember, I was really, talking about that earlier, that there's going to be some positive change with regards to you feeling more confident about how you express yourself. I even said that, okay? You're speaking your voice. You're not afraid of being judged, all right? So there's something about, you expressing yourself, because I even said the color is blue, kind of like throat chakra with the change card, all right? Second, it says here, being proud of who you are. Again, it's part of the card that you got earlier, self-esteem card, all right? And you even got the peacock, right? So the peacock, I just said that earlier, it's all about confidence, all right? And pride. So you're feeling a lot more confident about who you are, all right? You're embracing yourself, even with a beautiful card, all right? You're feeling a lot more confident about yourself. You're feeling a lot more beautiful, all right? That's actually the blessing that's happening for you. And then refusing to make yourself small just to belong. So there's that energy of authenticity for group number 3. So some of you watching group number 3, you may be kind of like, either you're aware of this already or not, but maybe there's something about association. Some of you are probably, are just trying to mingle or trying to go along with people who are not really good for you. All right. I feel that you tend to either go with the crowd, or you're actually seeing yourself as if you're small. And so you're trying to fit in, where those people are just accepting you, where those people are just really what you consider friends. And then you thought that they are real friends for you. That's actually what I'm hearing right now from Spirit. But you're not just really being authentic here, group number three. Maybe the thing here is that you just wanted to belong, all right? You're not being yourself. And that's something that I personally experienced myself, right? If you're resonating with that, this is my example for you guys. Just because of, I thought that they are good friends, they're real friends. It's like I always go along with what they want, all right? I was actually, even, you know, really, really struggling because that person made me wait for hours. All right. And it was like, oh, it's okay. He's my friend. He's a good friend and all that. So let's just wait for 2 hours. But I began to realize that there's something wrong here. Like, why would a person do that? Make you wait for 2 hours, And I know within myself that that is not good. All right. I was like, always going along, because I was thinking that, oh, they're my friends. I'm just going to be very patient towards them. But then I began to realize that I'm not establishing boundaries, right? Like I just allow these people to be doing those things towards me, even though I know within myself that I don't like what they're doing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the same message as well for some of you, group number three. Maybe you're staying in a relationship, you're staying with a group of people because you just wanted to belong, but you know that there are red flags, just like what I said. There are red flags. There are things that they've been doing that you know that you're not comfortable about because you're not being very authentic. So I feel with this shining through, you guys are finally realizing as well, all right, that it's about time to go back to who you truly are, all right? What do you truly want? Okay, instead of just fitting in, instead of actually just going along with everybody else. That's really what I'm picking up, okay? So, this is a card that talks about you are being called to step into your true power and essence. Wow, group number three. Okay, and then we have here Awakening Genius, number 29. Let's go there. Yeah, I was struggling during those times because it's hard for me to say no. That's my point because I love those friends of mine. I feel that by saying no or telling them or calling them out in a gentle manner or way, I don't want to hurt them. So I'd rather just suck it in. Like, okay, even though I'm not really comfortable about waiting for 2 hours for them to come up or, pop up and all that. But I actually realize, you guys, that that is really, not right because you're actually just kind of like allowing somebody to be doing those things that in yourself is not appropriate, right? So, yeah, it was a huge lesson for me about balance and boundaries. Anyway, let's go to page 29, and it says here, or rather number 29, spirit of creative expression. So there's really something about expression for group number three, bringing forth new information, birthing, knowing that your ideas matter. So yeah, this is very strong, and I'm hearing it right now. For group number three, you guys are actually very talented. You guys can be really great writers even. That's really what I'm hearing right now from Spirit. Maybe you're kind of like just afraid to shine, all right? Either it's because you're looking at yourself as if you're small, all right? But the blessing for you is that you're regaining your confidence, or the change, the positive change, is that you're becoming a lot more confident with your talents, just like what I said earlier, abilities, about who you are, all right? And this is an awakening for you. All right. You guys are actually, realizing that, hey, you know what? There's a lot more that I can do. All right. I'm a very creative, talented person. That's why there's confidence here for group number three. So, yeah, this is so beautiful. I love your reading, group number three. You're definitely getting that aha moment or wake up call, okay, with this awakening genius. It can also be related to what I said at the very start of the reading, in which you may think of the situation as something bad, but only to realize with that awakening, that would take place for you guys, that, oh, well, it's actually becoming clear to me now why those things happen, because it's not for my highest good. That's really the vibe I'm getting for group number 3. Anywho, before we wrap things up, let me actually get an oracle stone for you guys. Yeah, you got your freedom. You have release. You have create. Well, I was just talking about how creative you guys are. Okay. And then you got your compassion. Okay. I love how everything is matching. Okay. So for some of you, you got freedom or release. So I feel that part of your blessing this coming year, 2022, is that finally you will have the courage and the confidence to release yourself from the burdens of the past, okay? Or releasing anything that is no longer serving you. For some of you, already happened, okay? Like, you no longer, are with these people, or maybe this relationship, it ended. But the problem is you're still holding on to those feelings of hurt, okay? That's actually what I'm getting. So the freedom and release is more of like you are releasing all of those things, okay? With the create, especially for those who are resonating with, yeah, you guys are really very creative. I even heard writers, okay? You have a lot of ideas. This is a year in which you are really, really going to be, feeling motivated again. You're really feeling confident about yourself. Really, putting those thoughts into action is what I'm hearing as well with this create card. And with the compassion, it's the same thing. With this freedom release, you're being more gentle with yourself, all right? That's actually what I'm getting. Or if you're always seeing yourself as if you're small, all right? That you're a nobody, or maybe I won't be doing, or I can't be as good as this person. You are just really going to be releasing all of those thoughts. The mind chatters, or the monkey mind is what I'm hearing right now from spirit. And you're learning to become a lot more compassionate or gentle with yourself. You're embracing, yourself, your true essence. Group number 3. Okay. So before we wrap things up, let me get a message for you. Let's get a message for group number 3. Wow, intuition and insight. So for group number 3, a lot of you guys are even psychics, because I noticed that. But everybody's a psychic anyway. But you guys are just really highly intuitive yourself. So it says here, your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others, and don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. So yeah, trust your intuition, okay? If you have a niggling, feeling about something or someone, because for some of you, maybe you haven't released that person yet, especially for those who are resonating with, yeah, there's actually somebody in my life who's quite sneaky. Like for some reason, I have that niggling feeling that maybe this person is not really good for me or something. But yeah, maybe it's about time to trust your intuition, all right? Don't be too logical about it. It's about time to go within and just really trust your own instincts about it. Or if you're confused about the direction of your life as well, or you're feeling confused about something, because you got the 7 of Cups, right, at the start. And 7 of Cups is also talking about confusion. Like you're having a hard time figuring things out. And then you got 2 of Swords as well, right? So you're not seeing things clearly. But maybe this message of intuition and insight is a sign for you to go within and to trust your intuition with regards to a particular subject or matter, okay? Whether it's a person or just your situation. Anyway, that's all I have for you, group number 3. I wish you a blessed holiday season, and I wish you as well a blessed 2022. Bye, guys.